नमस्कार, वेलकम टू साध्य पॉडकास्ट सोशल इशू सीरीज। और आज का मुख्य टॉपिक है रोल ऑफ रिलीजन एंड पेट्रियार्की। दिस ऑडियो आर्टिकल इज बेस्ड ऑन recently published article in the Hindustan Times. This will primarily cover your UPSC syllabus mains GS paper 1 under salient features of Indian society and role of women. ये बात करता है धर्म की बढ़ती भूमिका समाज या राज्य की पैतृक व्यवस्था से, which is role of religion in furtherance of patriarchy. 2006 की बात है, मदुरई के माँ दुर्गा टेम्पल में जब एक महिला ने ये दावा किया कि वो फुल टाइम मंदिर की पुजारी है और उनके पूर्वज भी यहीं पूजा अर्चना किया करते थे, तो हाल ही में मद्रास हाई कोर्ट ने इस महिला एवं पुजारी की दावे को स्वीकार किया है और ये भी कहा है कि भगवान का चौखट लिंग भेद से मुक्त रहना चाहिए, विच इज़ द ऑल्टार्स ऑफ गॉड मस्ट बी फ्री फ्रॉम जेंडर बायस। और शबरीमाला जजमेंट के बाद दिस जजमेंट कैन बी सीन एज ए पॉजिटिव स्टेप टूवर्ड्स द फर्दरेंस ऑफ जेंडर इक्वालिटी। ऐसे बहुत सारे धर्म हैं दुनिया भर में जहाँ पैतृक व्यवस्था यानी पेट्रियार्कल सिस्टम धर्म को प्रभावित करता है और महिलाओं को बाध्य करता है कुछ धार्मिक गतिविधियों से। एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे देखें, महिलाएं जब डाउन होती हैं तो उन्हें किसी भी धार्मिक स्थानों पे या गतिविधियों से बाध्य कर दिया जाता है बिकॉज दे आर menstruating. Therefore, in order to ensure opportunities for women to participate in every sphere of life, whether spiritual or material, ये जो धर्म और पेट्रियार्की सिस्टम का लिंक है उस पर एक हेल्दी डिस्कशन, डिबेट, डिसीजन बहुत आवश्यक है। तो आइए जानते हैं लिंक बिटवीन रिलीजन एंड पेट्रियार्की। देयर आर सेवरल वेज जहां धर्म पेट्रियार्की सिस्टम यानी पैतृक व्यवस्था को बढ़ावा देता है। फर्स्ट, through religious scriptures or teachings. In many religious teachings across a wide range of religions, women are given the role of nurturing, caring, and giving birth. While these roles are presented positively and as essential, they reinforce the gender norms in society and the patriarchal power structures. If a woman chooses not to follow the gender stereotypes, they are not only deviating from gender norms and family expectations, but deviating from God's will too. ऐसा कहा जाता है। Men have been dominant as recipients, interpreters, and transmitters of divine messages, लेकिन women have largely remained passive receivers of teachings and ardent practitioners of religious rituals. दूसरा, through religious practices, in many religions, both menstruation and pregnancy are treated as impure and ungodly. For example, in Islam, women who are menstruating are not allowed to touch the Quran. Similarly, in Hinduism, menstruating women are not allowed to enter temples. And the practice of sati, याद होगा आपको, or self-immolation by widows on the funeral pyres of their husbands, they thrived for centuries because it was rooted in the belief of the futility of women's existence without her husband. इसका लास्ट केस हमने ऑलमोस्ट राजस्थान में लगभग 1970s या 1980s में देखा होगा। कुछ केसेस तो रिकॉर्ड भी नहीं होते हैं। नाउ थर्ड, थ्रू द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ रिलीजियस ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. Although some religious organizations do have women in senior positions, they are certainly the exceptions rather than the rule. Now, this prohibition on women from the priesthood or leader of a religious group exemplified women's marginalization in religious and social life. Fourth, through monotheistic religions. The development of monotheistic religions with their all-powerful male gods such as Judaism, Christianity, Islam, and Sikhism, which imbued religion with a patriarchal and sexist core. Now, let's understand the patriarchy, religion, and its impact on women. First, acting as cause and effect. If patriarchy is the social normal, it is largely because it derives its legitimacy from religion, the most important rule book pertaining to societal do's and don'ts in any community, right? Second, women as inferior being. Due to patriarchal notions in religion, women are painted as physically, mentally, emotionally, and sexually inferior to men. Third, impacting men as it hurts women. Patriarchy penetrates into every single sphere of a person's life, and it hurts men as much as it impacts women. Fourth, and this is the most important, I believe, politics and religion. Politics uses religion as a tool to manipulate the masses. Women bear the brunt of the consequences of cultural attitudes. आइए जानते हैं आगे की राह. What is way forward? First, interpreting the true essence of religion. Many religions in the world don't explicitly suppress the role of women in religion. Thus, there is a need to unravel the true essence of religion. For example, in Rig Veda, expounded the idea of feminine energy behind the creation of this universe. Second, implementing uniform civil code. As mentioned in Article 44 of the Constitution, lays down that the state shall endeavor to secure a uniform civil code, which is UCC, for the citizens throughout the territory of India. And implementing UCC will be a step in the right direction in extending the narrative of gender equality. Third, codification of personal laws. Need of the hour is the codification of all the personal laws so that the prejudices and the stereotypes in every one of them whom come to light and can be tested on an anvil of the fundamental rights of the Constitution. So, my conclusion here is the Durga temple example is not just a social engineering experiment. There are also good religious grounds for opening all the ritual functions to women. And it's time for me to leave now. Thank you so much for your time. मिलते हैं अगले पॉडकास्ट में एक अगले टॉपिक के साथ. जय हिंद, जय भारत.